Can we talk? Lena asked, pushing her rice around the plate. We are talking, I said. You've barely said a word all dinner. She didn't look at me, really talk. My chest tightened. Okay, what's wrong? She sighed like I was already exhausting her. I need space. The word landed quietly, but it cracked something open inside me. Space. I repeated, from what? From us, she said. From everything, I kept my voice steady. Are you leaving? No, she said quickly. I'm not leaving. I just need time. Time for what? She rubbed her temples. I'm tired. I feel stuck. I got married too young. I swallowed. We're married. We don't take breaks. I'm not asking for a break, she said. Just space. That sounds like the same thing. She finally looked at me. Why do you always make things worse? I laughed once, sharp and dry. I'm trying to understand. I don't feel like myself anymore, she said. I feel like I disappeared. I wanted to say I felt the same, but I didn't. So what does space look like? I asked. She hesitated. You could take the guest room. The guest room. It's a place where we stored boxes and old clothes. For how long? I asked. I don't. No, she said. A few weeks, maybe more. I nodded even though my hands were shaking. Okay, she blinked. That's it. What do you want me to say? I asked. No. She stood up. I can't do this tonight. She walked away, leaving her plate untouched. I sat there alone, staring at the empty chair across from me. That night, slept in the guest room. The bed smelled like dust and old laundry. In the dark, I stared at the ceiling and told myself this. It was temporary. The next morning, she acted normal. Did you sleep okay? She asked. Fine, I lied. Good, she said, grabbing her bag. I'll be late tonight. I nodded. Okay. Days passed like that. Polite, quiet, careful. We talked about groceries and bills. We didn't talk about us. A week later, Mira showed up. I brought soup, she said, holding up the container. You didn't have to, I said. I wanted to, she replied. Lena said things were tense. I forced a smile. It's one word for it. She stepped inside and looked around. Why are you sleeping in here? I shrugged. Temporary arrangement, she frowned. That doesn't sound temporary. We sat at the small kitchen table. She watched me carefully. Are you okay? I'm fine, I said automatically. She tilted her head. You always say that. I sighed. I don't know what else to say. You could tell the truth, she said softly. I laughed again, quieter this time. I don't even know what that is anymore. She didn't push. She just listened. That night, Lena didn't come home until after midnight. I heard her laughing on the phone in the hallway. I froze. Her laugh sounded lighter than it had in months. Stop, she whispered. You're bad. My stomach dropped. I stepped closer to the door. I can't talk like that now, she said. He's here. I stepped back before she could see me. The door opened. She jumped. Why are you awake? Water, I said. Who were you talking to? Friend, she replied too fast. I nodded. Okay. She went to the bedroom and closed the door. I stood there for a long time. The next day, Myra came again. Lena's not home, she said. I thought I'd check on you. I hesitated, then said, she's been laughing lately. Myra paused. Laughing? On the phone, I said. At night, she looked down. That's not good. No, I said. It isn't. Hesitated. Have you asked her? I'm tired of asking, I said. Every answer feels like a wall. She nodded. You've always been patient. Too patient, I said. She looked at me. You matter too, you know. The words hit harder than I expected. Does it look like that? I asked. She didn't answer right away. Lately. That night, I took off my wedding ring. I rolled it between my fingers. I remembered the day she put it on me, smiling, crying, promising forever. I placed it on the table. I stared at it until my eyes burned. I didn't know if I was still married. I Didn't know who I was waiting for. I only knew something had already ended, and nobody had told me yet. I waited until dinner to bring it up. "We need to talk," I said. Lena didn't look surprised. "About what now?" "About the phone call," I replied. "The laughing, the lies." She set her fork down slowly. "You're spying on me?" "I heard you," I said. "I wasn't spying." "You're paranoid," she snapped. "It's your problem." "My problem," I repeated. I asked a simple question. "You always do this?" she said. "You twist everything into a crime scene." "I'm trying to understand what's happening to my marriage." She laughed coldly. "You stopped caring about this marriage years ago." The words hit harder than shouting. "That's not true." I said. "When was the last time you surprised me?" she asked. "When was the last time you tried?" "I've been working," I said. "For us." "For bills," she corrected. "Not for me." I stared at her. "You never said you were unhappy." "I shouldn't have to," she said. "You should have noticed." Silence stretched between us. "So there is someone?" I said quietly. She stood up. "I'm done with this conversation." "It's not an answer. It's the only one you're getting." She replied. She grabbed her keys and left. The door closed like a final sentence. I sat there for a long time, hearing her words replay. "You stopped trying." I didn't know when I became the villain in her story. Mira texted me an hour later. "Are you okay?" I stared at the screen. "No," I typed. She showed up 15 minutes later. "I was worried," she said softly. "She thinks I stopped loving her," I told her. Mira frowned. "That's not true." She said it like a fact, I replied. "It's like a diagnosis." She sat across from me. "People say cruel things when they're cornered." "I didn't corner her," I said. I asked for honesty. Mira reached for my hand, then hesitated. "You deserve honesty," she said instead. I laughed weakly. "That sounds nice." "It's not nice," she replied. "It's basic." I looked at her. "Why does it feel like I'm begging for scraps?" "Because you've been starving," she said. The words settled deep inside me. I didn't realize how lonely I was, I admitted. She nodded. "I did. You noticed?" "I notice everything about you," she said quietly. I blinked. "Why?" She looked away. "Because I care." The air shifted. I felt it. "That's dangerous," I whispered. "I know," she said. "I hate that I care." I pulled my hand back gently. "You're her sister." "I'm aware," she said. "Have to remind me." "I'm trying to protect you," I said. She laughed bitterly. "From feelings I already have." I didn't answer. Thunder rolled outside. Rain hit the windows hard. The storm felt inside me too. "I'm sorry," she said suddenly. "I shouldn't have said that." "You didn't lie," I replied. "That's the problem." She looked at me with tears in her eyes. "I hate seeing you like this." "Like what?" "Small," she said. "Like you're apologizing for existing." I felt my throat tighten. "I don't know how to fight for myself," I admitted. "You shouldn't have to fight alone," she said. The words broke something open. I covered my face. I didn't plan to cry. I didn't want to cry, but the sound came out anyway. Mira moved closer. She didn't hug me right away. She waited. When I leaned forward, she held me carefully. "I'm sorry," I said into her shoulder. "You don't have to apologize," she whispered. "I feel pathetic." "You're human," she said. "That feels worse," I replied. She laughed softly. "Only to you." We stayed like that until my breathing slowed. "I've always admired you," she said suddenly. I pulled back. "But you stay?" She continued. "You commit. You don't run." "I feel like I'm drowning," I said. "Even drowning," she replied. "You don't let go of people." I shook my head. "That's not admirable. That's stupid." "It's rare," she said. I looked at her. "Mira, I know," she said quickly. "I know this is wrong." "Then why say it?" "Because it's true," she whispered. "And I'm tired of pretending." The room felt too small. "I can't be what you think," I said. "I'm not asking you to be," she replied. "Just needed you to know." I stood up and paced. "This is a mess," I muttered. "Yes," she agreed. "It is." I stopped. "I don't want to hurt you." "You're not," she said. "Life already did that." "I'm still married," I reminded her. She nodded. "I know. But it feels over," I admitted. "That's what scares me," she said. The honesty in her voice hurt. "I can't replace her," she continued. "And I won't try." "I'm glad," I said. "Because I can't replace her either." We stood there in silence. The storm faded to a steady rain. "I should go," she said. "Yeah," I replied. She walked to the door, then turned back. "You matter," she said again. The door closed behind her. The apartment felt emptier then. Before Lena didn't come home that night, or the next. Her side of the bed stayed cold. I stopped texting first. I stopped asking where she was. Each day felt like proof. The marriage wasn't dying. It was already dead. I was just the last one sitting beside it, waiting for a pulse that wasn't coming. "I don't want to go," I told Lena. "It's my mother's birthday," she replied. "You have to show up." "I don't have to do anything," I said. "But I will." She stared at me. "Why are you being like this?" "Like what?" "Cold," she said. I almost laughed. "You noticed?" She looked away. "Please don't embarrass me tonight," I nodded slowly. "That's ironic." We drove in silence. Her phone buzzed twice. She didn't answer. Rosa hugged me the moment we walked in. "You look tired," she said softly. "I am," I replied. She squeezed my arm. "We'll talk later." The house was loud with voices. Mira stood near the kitchen. Her eyes found mine instantly. "You okay?" she mouthed. I shrugged. Dinner felt like theater. Everyone smiling too. Hard. Everyone pretending. Halfway through dessert, the doorbell rang. "I'll get it," Lena said quickly. I watched her stand. Something in my chest tightened. The front door opened. "Hey," man's voice carried inside. "Hey, babe." The room went silent. Lena froze. The man stepped into the hallway. He smiled like he belonged there. "I thought you said it was over," he said. "You told me you were separated." Every eye turned to me. I felt heat crawl up my neck. "This isn't what it looks like," Lena whispered. I stood slowly. "It looks clear," I said. The man frowned. "Who's this?" "I'm her husband," I replied, his face drained. "You said you were divorced," he told her. "I was going to be," she said. "Soon," Rosa gasped. "Lena, it's complicated," Lena said desperately. "It's not," I said. "It's simple." The room buzzed with whispers. Mira moved to my side. Her hand brushed my arm. "I didn't pull away, you lied to me." The man said. "You lied to everyone," I replied. He shook his head. "I didn't sign up for this." He walked out without another word. The door slammed. Lena turned to me. "Say something." I looked at her. For the first time, I didn't feel the urge to protect her. "I'm done," I said. The words felt clean. The room froze again. "You don't mean that?" she whispered. "I do," I replied. "You can't say that here," she begged. "I just did." Rosa covered her mouth. Mira squeezed my arm tighter. "Please," Lena said. "We'll talk at home." "There is no home," I answered. Her eyes filled with tears. "You're humiliating me," she said. I laughed quietly. "That already happened." She reached for me. I stepped back. "Don't," I said. Silence swallowed the room. "I'm leaving," I told Rosa gently. She nodded, tears in her eyes. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "It's not your fault." I said. Mira followed me outside. "I'm coming with you," she said. "You don't have to," I replied. "I want to," she insisted. We stood on the porch. The night air felt sharp. "I'm proud of you," she said softly. "I feel empty." I admitted. "That's better than lying to yourself." She said. Lena burst through the door. "Don't leave," she cried. I turned slowly. "Why?" I asked. "Because we can fix this," she said. "You had months to fix it." I was confused. She whispered. "You were cheating," I corrected. She flinched. I love you, she said. I shook my head. No, you love comfort. That's not fair, she argued. It's honest, I replied. I'll lose everything, she said. The truth slipped out naked. Not I'll lose you, I'll lose everything. I felt something inside me go still. You're afraid of being alone, I said. Yes, she admitted. You were never afraid of losing me? I replied. She started crying harder. Please stay. She begged. I can't, I said quietly. If you walk away, I'll fall apart, she said. You already did, I answered. Myra stepped closer to me. Lena noticed. Her face twisted. You, she hissed. This is because of you, I said firmly. This is because of you. Myra shook her head. Didn't do anything. You wanted him, Lena snapped. Myra looked at me, terrified. I spoke before she could. That doesn't change what you did, I said. Lena stared at me like I'd betrayed her. You're choosing her, she whispered. I'm choosing myself, I replied. The words surprised me. They felt right. Lena collapsed onto the steps. I couldn't fix her. I didn't want to anymore. I never meant to cross a line, Mira said quietly once Lena went inside. But you did, I replied. I know, she whispered, and I hate that I don't regret caring about you. I closed my eyes. This is a cliff, I said. Yes, she agreed. If I step forward, I continued, there's no going back. I'm not asking you to jump, she said. You understand me, I replied. She nodded. I always have. Honesty hurt more than the betrayal, because it felt safe, and safety felt dangerous. I don't know what happens next. I admitted neither do I, she said. We stood there in silence. Two people on the edge of something we didn't name. I'm walking away tonight, I said. Alone? She asked. I looked at her. My heart answered before my mouth could. I don't know, I said. And for the first time in months, the future scared Malaisas than staying. I left before sunrise. The bag felt lighter than I expected. Lena stood in the hallway, eyes swollen. You're really going? She said. Yes, I replied. You can't just walk out, she whispered. I already did, I said. She grabbed my sleeve. Please stay. I stayed long enough, I answered. I'll change, she begged. You said that before, I reminded her. This time I mean it. This time I don't, I replied. Her hand fell. You're destroying us, she said. No, I told her. I'm ending what you already broke. I opened the door. Cold air hit my face. For the first time in months, I breathed without choking. My phone rang the moment. I got in the car. Lena's name flashed. I let it ring. It rang again and again. I turned it off. The silence felt clean. Caleb met me at the apartment I rented. You look different, he said. I feel empty, I replied. That's normal, he said. Empty is better than trapped. I laughed softly. I'll take empty. He helped me carry the bag inside. This place is small, he said. It's enough, I answered. You sure you're okay? No, I said honestly, but I'm free, he smiled. That's a start. Days turned into routines. Work, sleep, therapy. Repeat. My therapist asked, what do you want now? I want quiet, I said. That's not a goal, she replied. It is for me, I insisted. She nodded, then protect it. Shh. Lena kept calling, voicemail after voicemail. I'm sorry, she said in one message. I made a mistake, she said in another. I need you. She whispered in the last. I deleted them all. Not out of anger, out of survival, Mira. Texted once, I'm here if you ever want to talk. I stared at the screen. Thank you, wrote back. Nothing more. Weeks passed then. Months. One evening she called. Can we meet? She asked. I don't know, I replied. I just want to talk. I hesitated. Okay, I said finally. We met at a quiet cafe. She looked nervous. You look healthy? She said. I sleep now, I replied. That helps. She smiled. We sat in silence for a moment. I don't want to rush anything. She said, You won't, I assured her. I meant what I said, she continued. I care about you. I know, I said. But I don't want to be a replacement. You're not, I replied. She exhaled slowly. Good, she whispered. We go slow, I added. As slow as you need, she agreed. The peace between us felt fragile, but real. One afternoon, months later, I ran into Lena. She stood outside a store. She looked thinner, smaller, stod. Hi, she said quietly. Hi, I answered. I heard you moved, she said. I did. I deserved that. She admitted. I nodded. You did. She swallowed hard. I lost everything, she said. I know, I replied. I thought he'd stay, she whispered. He didn't, I said gently. No, she said. He didn't. She looked at me with wet eyes. I'm sorry. She said. The words hung in the air. I waited for anger, for triumph, for something sharp. Nothing came. I forgive you. Her shoulders shook. I don't deserve that. It's not for you, I said. It's for me. She cried quietly. I wish I could go back, she whispered. You can't, I replied. I know. She said. We stood there like strangers with shared memories. I hope you find peace. She told me I already did, I answered. She nodded once, then she walked away. I watched her disappear into the crowd, and I felt no victory, no revenge, just distance. That night, Mira called. How are you? She asked. I ran into Lena, I said. There was a pause, and she whispered. I felt nothing, I replied. She exhaled. That's healing. I think so, I said. I'm proud of you, she told me. I'm proud of me too, I admitted. She laughed softly. You should be. I looked around my apartment. Simple, quiet, mine. I didn't lose a wife, I said slowly. What? Did you lose? She asked. A version of myself, I replied. The scared one? Yes, I said. The one who stayed too long. And who are you now? She asked. I smiled. I'm someone who lets go, I answered. The silence after. That felt warm, not empty, not heavy, just peaceful. And for the first time in years, peace felt like enough.